Look at
I
this
like to.
terrible cover, though.
I'm probably the complete opposite of
There
that.
you go. This one we just had pictures of. This is the sequel to American Gods, but I want to read this one as well.
I like the fact it looks like your book's got holes in it.
Yeah, it's the green screen. This was
This
another
see-through book.
Neil Gaiman one I want to read called Neverwhere, which is described on the back as a dark contemporary Alice in Wonderland, imaginative, well crafted, and highly visual. But I like the idea of like a dark Alice in Wonderland. Yep. And I have a couple Neil Gaiman short stories books. Oh, and if I feel really ambitious, uh, I I would also love to at some point go through War and Peace. Oh, that's
Okay.
the wrong side. Huge book though.
Oh, it's massive.
Um, like the font is itty bitty.
That was one of the suggestions for if someone was like doing A level literature, I think that was one of the books they had to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad I was not a big fan of English.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It has the itty bitty font that I just showed you,
Mm.
and even at that, with the itty bitty font, this is still 1,386 pages.
I can't say much though about thick books like that because I read Crescent City, which is quite massive, but yet Warm Priest scares me.
I mean, Crescent City is not nearly as
As heavy.
massive. Well, I mean, it has quite a few pages, but the font's also bigger.
Yes, fair point. But I mean, like, I'm trying to think of a decent book.
Like when they told Tolkien, bro, you gotta break this down. It's too big. He should have just been like, War and Peace,
Mm,
which could have been multiple books at the time. I don't know.
yeah. Anyway, I should really go. I'm tired.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm waiting for when I can turn my camera.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
give me a second. Thank you for
I've asked
waiting.
this time.
I forgot. All right. Let me go. Uh, okay. All right. Get ready to turn off your camera in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, murder.
Did it work?
Did we
Yes.
do that time?
I think it worked. I didn't notice that. Let's see how it streamed. We'll probably see like
It
Bateman's camera
blipped
glitch.
slightly, but not massively.
That was so quick though. That worked out really well.
We finally got there after how many
Woo!
podcasts?
It's true. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What
That's
am I
my
doing?
stack of books I want to get through this year. I'm actually going to
I
leave a
like
couple
it.
of these out because I'm going to take them with me when I go out of town.
Alright. Bye everyone. Bye everyone in chat. See you
Bye.
next
Bye.
time. And if I don't see you guys, this is the last one before New Year's. Have a good Christmas and
Oh.
New Year's.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
And then there were two.
And then
And chat.
there were two.
And chat.
And chat. That's true. I should do some shout outs here for some of the people we've had. We had
Is anyone in chat also freaked out by Twitch's alteration with the title display?
who has been here that I know streams? We have Ginger Squid, I see.
I don't like the title at the top. I don't like it.
We have Cobbler. Kev got a shout out when he raided. We have Grand Goat.
Grand Goat.
And EJ. All these people, wonderful streamers. You should go check about. And if you have time after you go follow all these people, then, you know, maybe you should follow Bateman. And of course,
How dare you?
What? Of course, also follow Queen. There we go.
Whoop. Cobbler's reaction though.
What was the oh to the maybe follow Bateman? Oh wait, no, that's right. Coblet doesn't stream.
No.
I forgot. You told me this morning. I remembered I shouted you out this morning, and that's where my brain ended. I forgot you said you don't stream. But also, you streamed Cyberpunk 2077. So.
Yeah, like about 4 years ago, right?
I streamed it when it first came out.
And Queenie doesn't stream anymore either, but she has streamed.
The thing is, Queenie has said that she would stream again, like maybe for events or something like that, like a charity thing.
Oh yeah, occasional stuff, yeah.
So I still consider Queenie a streamer. Queenie appears on our streams and stuff.
Pretty much.
Queenie still deserves a follow.
Yeah, no, I don't deny that.
Make sure to turn on notifications because the streams are few and far between. So you might miss it. You know, I think I'm just going to make that a thing now. I'm still going to shout out Coblet every time.
Yeah, do it.
One of my signs if someone is a streamer or not is if they bothered to put on a profile picture. and you do
That's
have a
also
profile
case.
picture. That's true. I am following you and I do have notifications on just in case.
Just in case.
One day you might be like, I wish I had all those shout outs. And now you do.
We just get like 50 odd people
He moves
to
profile.
follow to encourage it.
Yeah, that's basically what we did to George. We bullied him into streaming.
You got 50 follows, like, right, you got no excuse now. Do your streams, you got your affiliate.
And now he does IRL streams in Australia.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. He was just out there in nature. He's like, bro, there's a kangaroo. Of course. Oh yeah, you're rocking that 2024 badge. I saw that I got one of those with the recap. Oh yeah, how was your recap, Bateman? I think EJ said I was in the recap. Oh, I think Bateman is having a teensy chat off. Yeah, thank you. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. So I beat Fable Anniversary today. I plan on playing Fable 2 and possibly Fable 3 in January. I only say possibly because I was thinking to also possibly do the Spider-Man games because Spider-Man 2 is coming out at the end of January, so that would be fun. That would definitely be fun. Trying to think, what other games are coming out this year? Let's take a gander.
Sorry, Dem, I had to check something.
How dare you?
I know, right? I hope you had a nice view of my shoulder, though.
It was a nice festive shoulder.
Yeah, thank you. It's part of me.
There it is. Oh, we're getting a new Donkey Kong game in January. Interesting.
New Donkey Kong.
What is this? I didn't know this was a thing. Wait, let me see. Is this an actual thing or are you messing with me? I'm not going to say it until I double check this. Are they bringing one of my favorite games to PC?
Ooh.
Dang it, it's still only local co-op? I hate you. Okay, Bateman, we're gonna have to figure out how to make this. We're gonna have to figure out like a remote play thing.
Right.
Because Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles is coming to PC.
Are you serious?
I am serious. It's
Oh my
coming
God.
out January 23rd. Legitimately, I was looking at this the other day because I have it on the original PlayStation. I was like, we got to figure out a way to play this somehow. I mean, it would be through emulation, but I mean, I do legitimately own the game, so that's fine.
Nice.
Oh my god, did you ever play Jedi Power Battles?
That's a game I missed out on back in the day. I missed out on that one.
Good. It was so aggravating, but it was so good.
And now it's coming to PC.
Yes. This one was made on the cover art. They actually have Mace Windu's lightsaber as purple, but in the game, because he hadn't actually fought yet, his
I
lightsaber
didn't
was
know what it was going to be. It was blue.
Let me see. I wonder if
I think that was the intention. I think he was meant to have blue, but obviously Samuel L. Jackson requested purple, like on filming.
Yeah. I'm looking. I don't see him in the videos. I'm wondering because this was being redone by Aspire, so my breath isn't held too much.
I mean, they've
But-
done a lot of the ports of the old games to.
And have you seen those reviews?
I mean, from personal experience, like I've seen the reviews over the whole Battlefront thing, and clear to me that when it comes to online, they are doing dreadful. But I will say their Force Unleashed port that from the Wii to the Switch, that one's fine. But then it's just a simple story-based game, no multiplayer.
Sorry, your fault. Stolen for. No, it's all good. He does have a nice shoulder. That's how she knew she was in love. It was like, look at that shoulder.
Look at that shoulder.
Just that one.
I'm gonna put a Christmas jumper on that.
Oh man, yeah. I'm just scrolling through here. We're also getting Star Wars Hunters.
Hunters.
There's Hunters. Oh, that one's a new game.
Okay.
Eternal Spider-Man 2 comes out on the 30th.
Let's go.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 comes out in February.
Yes, it does.
Ooh, Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 Remastered is coming out in February. See, I don't want to remaster those games. I do want to remake, because the controls I was not a fan of. Oh yeah, the new Monster Hunter game comes out February. Let's see, we have, it looks like March is nothing I'm too interested in that I can see. April, we have nothing I know of. May, June. Okay. So then we have through June listed, and then there's some other games that haven't been announced yet. Dune
Fair.
Awakening, I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah, when's that out?
It doesn't have a date. It just says it's coming 2025.
2025. Okay. Oh
Arc
yeah, there's also
2 hasn't released. I thought Arc 2 came out a while ago.
a Golf with Friends too as well.
That's true, yeah.
That's a bit random. I didn't think it would. I thought that'd be the sort of game you could just update rather than make a new one.
I don't think anyone cares about this, but it looks like Borderlands 4 comes out next year. So
Oh yeah, Queenie is interested in that one.
is she? I mean, I didn't think she was a fan. Death Stranding 2 comes out. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Why does it sound like a volleyball game? It's
A
weird.
volleyball game.
Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remaster. Dune Awakening, I said. The new Fable comes out. Interested with that.
Oh.
Golf with Friends 2 is on there. GTA 6.
GTA 6.
Ooh, Hello Kitty Island Adventures. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. That's on the list.
I don't know what this game is, but it sounds edgy. It's called Hell Is Us.
Hell is Us.
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando? They're making that a game? Little Nightmares 3. I've already talked to multiple people about doing collabs for Little Nightmares 3. I'm like, I want to play with everybody. I hadn't heard of this before. What is this? Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra? We're getting a Marvel game. Who is this? It looks like, I think I did actually hear about this. It's Captain America, but it's also like the old Black Panther,
The old Black Panther.
like before T'Challa.
Okay.
Wait a minute, this face, is he being played by the guy who was Ezekiel in Walking Dead? That is him.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So yeah, we're getting a new Marvel game. Takes place in 1943. Wonder if that'll be co-op or anything. Let me see. Can you all
That would be
already?
cool.
Even if it's not, it still looks fun. Let's take a look. I see nothing on Steam for this yet. It doesn't even say what it's going to release on. It's like the only thing on here that doesn't have a platform thing. Pokemon Legends Z to A. I don't really care about that. I don't know why I said it. Splitgate 2. I know Queenie was interested in that one. Queenie and I played the demo for that one.
Oh, you did, yeah. Yeah, how'd you find it?
It's pretty fun. Queenie definitely was a carry. Stellar Blade is coming to PC next year. That should be fun. Subnautica 2. I never played the first one, but I know a lot of people love that one. Wolf Among Us 2. That's one I'm looking forward to. It's been like 8-9 years since the last one. Since then, their company was closed, and then it was bought out, and then they reopened. It's a whole ordeal. Let me see. Let's add this to my wish list for Star Wars Jedi Power Battles. Yeah, we're gonna have to look into a way to co-op that somehow. That'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of good games coming out this year. Oh, Queenie, are you still there? If so, can you confirm? You said you did finish The Hobbit. I think you said you did.
If she has, she hadn't told me that.
And if you quit partway through, that's
Or
also
did
fine.
she? Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, one of the things I was saying earlier is it's like Tolkien to me is really great at coming up with stories, but he's not the greatest author. Like he has he doesn't tell it in the most efficient way. The Hobbit to me is a bit of an exception. He actually paced that one really well. I think Lord of the Rings could have done with a little bit of trimming in some spots.
I could say is I guess way of storytelling is I guess you could say it was dated.
It's not even just dated though, because there's other authors from around the time who weren't quite like that. I mean, I guess there definitely were a few who did ramble on a bit, but
it's the rambling. Yeah, I feel that does occur.
I feel like his strength was definitely in lore building, not in actually
lore building,
telling the story itself.
Because it'd be lore building within the storytelling. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, which is fine. Everyone has their strengths.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think if he was a little better on that end, I think because there is so much deep lore for Middle Earth, I feel like it could have been structured better to make it less confusing for people trying to come in to see more than just Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, like casual people just coming into the universe, more than likely assume that's all there is.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's just you look and there's books upon books about the histories of Middle Earth, and it's like, why isn't this like in a series? There's just so much there. So like I said, great lore builder. I think he could have used some help sorting through it all. Because sometimes you need someone who's a little bit outside of it to kind of help you with what needs to be kept and what could probably be trimmed down. If you're the only one working on it, it can be a little more difficult. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's what a lot of people are saying too with George R.R. Martin, is that he needs to just admit he needs help to get this thing finished.
As he said that he admits he's not going to get finished.
I don't think he admitted it's not going to get finished, but he admits that it's taking him forever.
Might have been a false rumor, but I thought I read something that said he actually admitted it, that he's not doing it. Or maybe that's just him assuming.
I think if that was a thing, he wouldn't say that there was more books, that there was another book after this one.
Also true, yeah, there's meant to be 2 more.
The Winds of Winter.
Oh. And isn't book 7 meant to be like a Dream of Summer or something?
Oh, okay. You're actually correct. It wasn't until this month, so it would have been within the last week or so. He stated that he might never finish the novel or book series, but so did reaffirm that it was his highest priority and had no plans to retire. That's that's a lie. I'm sorry, it is not your highest priority. If it was your highest priority, you wouldn't be taking on all these other projects. Loved Elden Ring,
pretty much,
but I would have preferred you finish the damn book.
mixed messages.
Yeah, I don't know. On the one hand, I do agree with some people who say to the other people, it's like, he doesn't owe you anything. He doesn't have to finish the books if he doesn't want to. I'm like, I feel like he does, though. He kind of, in a sense, does owe people. Like, if you tell people, like, first of all, you got them invested in your series, and you've been telling people, oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. And you had a track record of releasing pretty consistently I think it was like every 4 or 5 years or something like that he was releasing.
It was until season 1 of Game of Thrones did he stop, isn't it?
I think there was only one book that came out during the show.
Oh, I thought. Well, yeah, the prequel books. There were 2 prequel books that came out during the show, but I think the last main series book was actually before the season 1 came out. I might be wrong, but that's what I thought.
I know it was being written, but I think there was one that was released during A Dance with Dragons. I think was the one, because the show started in 2010. A Dance with Dragons came out 2011.
Okay, then the last book was during. Okay.
Yeah, so it would have been right around, depending on what month it came out, it would have been right around season, or probably between season 1 and 2.
Right.
But if you look at his pace, he had 2 years between the first book, 2 years between 2 and 3. Then there was 5 years between 3 and 4, 6 years between 4 and 5. So following that, the next book should have been at most 7 years.
Right.
It's been 13.
Yeah.
Like, he's already over doubled the longest gap between books. He's already doubled that. It's ridiculous. And like I'm saying, if he was going to say, I wanted to do 2 more books, but this Dance with Dragons is going to end up being my last, if he would have said that in 2011, it'd be like, yeah, he doesn't owe you to finish the series. He should at least give off his notes and let someone else finish the series, sure. But when you've been telling people for 13 years the book is coming, yes, I do think I think you owe people. That is an instance where I would say yes, they do owe you something, because they've kept you on your toes for 13 years.
When you put it like that, it is, yeah.
Let's put this in perspective. Strange was 10 years old.
Oh God.
When the last book came out. That's what I'm saying, though. Strange was 10 years old. I became the U.S. legal drinking age when this book came out.
Why would you say it like that?
That's the point, though. It's supposed to, like, that is the passage of time. Like, 13 is just a number. It doesn't sound that big until you're like, they were 10 years old.
This is the second time I have felt old today. Why?
That's the whole point, though. That's the whole point. You had someone who, when the last book came out, was a preteen. And they're a full-fledged adult now, allegedly.
Physically.
So yeah, it's to me, I do feel like, if he had said nothing, sure, I'd be like, there's a decent argument that he doesn't owe you anything. But when they've been telling you, it's coming, yes, they owe you something. And it's to me, I think I think we should start a mass boycott of every project he's involved in until the book comes out. You're like, no, we're gonna let everything burn until the last book comes out.
War of the Books.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of those things, if he, with his comments this month of he may never finish the books, fair enough, just give up. Pass on your notes to someone else. There are other fantasy writers who would love to take on your series and do it, that are very well established, and they would do a great job. Like, it just let someone finish it.
Please.
But I did love some of the responses though when the last season came out, and he's like, "It's not how the books are gonna end." And people, it's like,
Well,
I did, and the people are like, "Well, at least they finished their series, George. At least they finished the story." But yeah, at his pace though, with that coming out in 2011, they wanted 10 seasons. He pushed for 10 seasons. If he kept his pace, having 2011, he would have released the next one, we'll say 6 years. That would have been 2017. Which would have been... Yeah, well, I mean, if he kept pace and he did... Let's say he did 5 years. 5-ish years. He could have been releasing the last book around the time the show ended.
Yeah.
And with him, like, passing notes and helping work on the show, the show probably would have been a lot closer to the books. But they had to go in some direction because they had no more material to work with.
Yeah. Not full material anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a shame.
it is. Yeah, you are right, though. He did admit that he might never finish.
Kenobi!
Well, that's where we stand.
Yeah. Thank you for the Kenobi, Trouty.
Trouty!
Yeah, this is one thing I do agree with. Even if he finishes Winds of Winter, there's no way he's finishing his last book.
Yeah.
Even if he went... I mean this in the most respectful way possible. He's old. Like,
Yeah.
he's 76. The odds of him finishing this book, and let's say he went back to the pace of the other books, that would mean he would be mid-80s by the time he would finish the other book. I mean this in the most respectful way possible. As someone who is not in shape themselves, he's not in shape and he's old. The odds of him living long enough to finish the book, even if he did it in a timely manner compared to like the release between 4 and 5, the odds of him living that long are super slim. I would love for him to. I want him to reach 162. But I'm being realistic here. I don't think he would live long enough to finish the book, the last book. I think he can finish Winds of Winter if he is actually, in fact, as far along as he said previously. I think he said he was about 70% through the process as of a couple months ago. That's you yelling at George. But yeah, it's rough, man. Just finish the books. That's the whole reason I never started reading the books, is when I saw the gap between them. Like, oh, yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting until the last book is announced. It's going to be here in 6 months. Then I'll be like, okay, I'll start reading the books now. Book still won't be finished when he's 162. I know. There's going to be 47 prequel novels, but the the actual 7-book series will not be done. But yeah. I don't know. Like I said, if he doesn't want to finish them, that's fine, but he should pass it on to someone who will finish it.
That's what I thought he was going to do, to be honest.
And that's what he should. At the very least, he should bring in someone to help.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't want to pass it along completely, bring someone in. While he's still alive, to me, what I think would be probably the best option, bring in someone to help him finish up Winds of Winter, pass along book 7, but still be there for notes and stuff. So the other person is actually like writing the book, but he can provide feedback. Be like, okay, yeah, I want to do this kind of dealio. And so that way he can do it in real time, but he doesn't have to actively be writing because someone else will be actively writing. I think that would probably be the best approach, in my opinion. You know, with all the nuns of books that I've written and published. Yeah. That is one argument that I do find annoying that I see it from some people, like, oh, where's your book? It's like, I never claimed I could write one, but this guy did. I also didn't say the book is coming, and it never came. Winter will be here before the end of that book. I'm just saying, you know, many winters. And there will be 50 HBO shows, that is correct. My goodness. I like how we've ended up, well, by we I mean me, have ended up in another rant about just finish the damn book.
I feel like this is.
It's at least
I've
the
lost
third.
count. I mean, I've lost count.
It's at least the third time I've done this on stream.
Only I feel. Oh, maybe off stream we've had it.
Off stream,
times, yeah.
I've definitely said it more. Oh man. There we go. And a theme park. That would be awesome with real dragons. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, Trouty, you weren't here before. Did you read any books this year? And if so, what was your favorite? And or do you have any books you're looking forward to for next year? Or games, really. I mean, for me, this is the one everyone's looking forward to, but GTA 6 I'm super looking forward to for next year. It's time. We need it. And by we, I mean me. I'm gonna binge the crap out of that thing. Bayman, what are you looking forward to most next year? The Kyoshi novels. Kyoshi is an avatar?
What am I looking forward to next year?
Yeah.
I'm not too
The
sure,
Rise
to
of
be honest.
Kyoshi.
And obviously, IRL, me and Queen's wedding.
Yes, that too. That was applied, but I did mean more media based.
But yeah, media-wise, yeah. Again, that's why I'm sort of struggling to answer because there are a lot of things happening, but there hasn't been anything I've really been focusing on. Like, obviously, we went through a few of the game titles for next year.
Yeah.
Some of those obviously caught my eye, but
Oh, I didn't tell
Kingdom
you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I suppose Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 though would be quite exciting because I really enjoyed that first game. So
Nice.
yeah,
Did you see, or are you going to see the new Lord of the Rings movie?
we are, yes, probably around either 23rd or 24th of this month.
Nice. I did find out they are actually going to be playing it at my local theater. For some reason, they just didn't have the advance thing showing that, hey, this is coming until about a week ago.
Fair.
Like everything else is like, hey, this is coming soon. I look at it as like, that's not coming out until February. This one, like, we're gonna let you know last minute. But yeah, so I might actually try and see that tomorrow, which would be cool. Just because I don't know if they're planning on leaving it in theaters for a long time or if it's a limited release or what. And I don't want it to be gone by the time I get back from out of state.
Hmm.
Yep. But that's also dependent on if I have all my stuff ready for my trip tomorrow, because I have to do a few things for my truck before I do the long drive. Yeah. Yep. Are there any movies coming out next year? As this is the last one
Sure.
for the year, I kind of want to look into this stuff. Look back a little bit too.
Yeah,
That's
movies for
true.
next year. I'm
What's
not
your
too up to
favorite
date on.
movie you saw at the theater this year?
This year,
Revenge of the Sith doesn't count.
that was a re-showing. I won't count that. I haven't seen we haven't seen an awful lot of movies.
I guess it
this
doesn't have to be
year,
theater,
but-
just new release this year.
But I mean, Doom Part 2 I did quite enjoy. But was
I
that my
love one.
favorite though?
It's a good question.
I don't know.
Actually, I can make this easy on myself. I think this thing actually shows me all the movies I saw this year, at least at the theater.
Yeah, I should keep a list because I tend to forget what I haven't seen sometimes.
That's true. I should keep a list of new movies because I'm keeping a list of all the books I read this year.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
What else did I see? Is it under purchases? I don't have any tickets yet. I guess it's not showing me my past purchases anymore. It used to.
I'll try and mention Wicked.
I've not seen that one.
Neither have I. I've seen the play though, years ago.
Took it for you as best of the year. Very nice. So what you're saying is, if I want to keep my list pure, I shouldn't watch it till next year. Got it. Timing dependent. I'm. If I do end up going to the movies tomorrow, I would probably see that and Lord of the Rings in one go.
Nice.
I don't want to see the new Moana movie, if for no other reason than The Rock decided to tell people, you spent your hard-earned money, you sing if the mood takes you. It's like, what about the people who paid the hard-earned money to hear the Grammy Award winner sing and, not Carol from down the street? Just move everything down a spot. Yeah, musicals are. I enjoy musicals now and then. I also have no desire to see Red 1. Venom was fun. I wouldn't say that was great, but it was fun. Let me go on the website and see if there's a way to see my list. Because it keeps track of how many movies I watched this year at the theater. Oh wow, I have a lot of credits available still. It looks like it doesn't tell me anymore. That's kind of annoying. Ooh, let's see. My purchases. Don't have any tickets yet. Okay, they only keep track of my last so many rewards. That's annoying. Oh well. Let's see what came out this year. Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, that has to be up there.
Yes. No. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I can't believe I forgot that. It's weird how I get blank when I think about what I've seen this year. That was definitely up top.
That was all the way back in July.
That was July. Wow.
I know, it doesn't
Oof.
feel like that long ago.
No.
I was wanting to like Monkey Man. I really did. The action was shot too close. Twisters was all right. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was okay. I wouldn't say it was great. Heretic was a decent movie. Borderlands, how about that movie?
Nope. Haven't seen it, but
Alien Romulus was also really good. But yeah, Deadpool
I
and
need to
Wolverine
see
has to take my top spot.
You'd see it. Yeah.
I would say probably my top. What should we do? Top 3? Deadpool, Wolverine. Probably Deadpool, Wolverine, Alien, Romulus, and then Gladiator 2, maybe? Trap would probably be a good one as well, but that's not my top 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that. Deadpool, Alien, Gladiator. Twisters in the top 5. I liked it all right, but I don't know. There was a lot of cliche in that movie to me. It did a retread of the first one. Excuse me, without actually tying itself to the first one, which was weird to me. Like, it was very loosely tied to the first movie. But one of the things that bugged me was the cliche of we're gonna have like the country Americans take the uptight British guy and then turn him into one of us type of cliche. That really just bugged me. I'm like, how many? This has been a thing since like the friggin' 60s. Okay, it's like, oh, they're British. They have to be uptight because they're in America, in the country. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So I didn't. I don't know. That part bugged me. There was definitely good parts of the movie. I don't think it was a bad movie at all, but there was definitely parts of the movie that bugged me. I would give it probably a 7, 7.5.
Okay.
My favorite and Queenie, that's literally what we did. Wow. Wow. Oh man. That's funny. Crowdy says you two are uptight.
Well. Rude. Crowdy.
Got him.
Oh dear.
So, Bateman, you had Deadpool. Do you have anything else for your top three?
I mean, Dune and Deadpool are definitely up there.
Oh yeah, that's true, Dune. I take it back. We have that was so long ago. I forgot that was this year. It would be Deadpool, Dune, Alien. Then, sorry, Gladiator 2.
Nice.
You get bumped.
Bomb.
What have you
Oh,
missed?
hey, Queenie.
Nothing. Trouty's been nothing but respectful. So I'm sorry. Did you have a third one? If you don't, it's fine. I mean, we still technically have a couple weeks, so you can always update your list later.
I think I will. I can't think the other films I've seen. Yeah. I'm struggling to remember everything I've done.
If you think of one, just DM it to me later.
Yeah, I think I'll have to. Yeah, Queenie, what do we see this year?
So why is George covered in sus?
Well, we're all very sus.
Hey George, how you doing? Yeah. But yeah. Do you have anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up the last podcast of the year?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, we will see y'all on the 1st of the year. That is the next podcast will be the actual 1st of January. Hope to see y'all there. But yeah, we're gonna go on a raid.
Raid.
Let's go say
We're
hello
raiding here.
to Kiki. Keep it kawaii. Yeah. Take that back. Oh my goodness. Gonna miss y'all. I will see you later for podcast 25 in 2025. Bye.